What's up, guys? Back again. This time, we got a Z video. We are pulling the motor. We got a big surprise coming for this thing. But I almost forgot to update y'all, but I got the bumper and bash bar off. It's a little late tonight, so I'm just gonna get the front core support off for now. I'm about to drain the coolant. Just gotta pop that hose off down here. Power steering cooler. I should be able to take the headlights with it and just some electrical clips. But I feel like every time I post a YouTube video, it's about me pulling a motor. So like, why not do another? This is always the annoying part. I'm trying to get hose clamp off because one, I'm doing it one-handed. Two, they just never want to move the way you want it. All right, hose clamp is removed. Now, just gotta fight it off. Ooh, this looks like some nasty stuff. It's gonna go everywhere. Oh God, maybe we'll let it drip for now. Oh my, she's a squirter. And yeah, I do got the cap off. I just ain't trying to dump it everywhere on my dad's nice floor. He gonna kill me. But yeah, we can actually get this coming out faster. Yeah, nice clean drinking water. Well, that drains. I'm gonna show y'all the update. Since we'll do a quick, cover my hand, do a quick one. That's what's going in there. I know y'all could just pause on it and figure out, but we also did another few upgrades. I got some wide body fenders. They're overskins. They're like 50 millimeter, plus size bigger. And then for the front, I got some K2 overs. I wanted to go with the carbon crown, but a lot of people did that, and I was looking up a bunch of other stuff, and I haven't seen any with these, which I kind of want to. If I'm not a fan of these after I wrap the car, I'm definitely going to go to the carbon crowns, but, you know, pricey. I already got a bunch of money going to this. I don't think I really want to cough that up, you know? All right, I got both headlights out, got all the core support bolts out. Same with this side, just gotta finish unclipping some of the harness on it, and I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with the power steering cooler. But basically, other than that, it's ready to come out. I ain't really going AC again, so I snipped these lines, and this one came off on the compressor. But other than that, once this is off, I'm going inside and eat some pizza. Alright guys, today's the next day. As you can see, there's some light out there, but I got the core support off. The reason I stopped last night is it got really cold and my thumbs weren't able to push in these pins. So I don't know if you know about Nissan pins, but these suck. All I got left is taking the drive shaft, exhaust, gonna jack the car up. My father and his friend just came and pulled out the dent that was in the door from this door tab. It's definitely gonna happen again, but at least it's out now, but that's whatever. But now I can start tagging along on the motor. This is my old core support. As you can tell, we're definitely gonna need a new one. Like, this thing been through a lot of abuse, which realistically, this only happened within my first year of driving, and then the rest I haven't really hit nothing else. But these are from like cones and stuff. This came from like my first private day, smacking a cone and jumping in the air, having the car like a foot off the air. Other than that, it held up still. It held mainly on that side. I had a zip tie holding the radiator, but up here basically helped hold it a lot. I took it off with the headlight brackets because I'm not sure if I want to go tubular front, but while it's out, I might definitely get something set up for that. All right, I got the car up on jack stands now. I'm underneath, taking the test pipes, bolts off. Got this one. This one's a little tight because the wall is a lot closer, and I gotta get up and go get another size because for some reason this bolt is one size bigger than all these other ones. But yeah, I'll grab that, and then I'll take this white pipe off. Drive shaft will come off, and then unbolt the trans mount. Basically, I just gotta disconnect what I need up on the motor mounts, etc., and it comes out. But as I got the car in the air. I really got the car in the air. This thing's leaned back like a 2000 Chevy Tahoe, 8-inch lift on the front, -2 in the back. Drop a picture of Spook's truck right here. This is what it looks like. That piece of junk. Alright, halfway through, got the car lifted up in the air, got the white pipe off. The white pipe off. I'm gonna get the drive shaft off next. Got all the drive shaft bolts out. Like I said, I'm gonna try and finagle it out without having to take none of this stuff out, which now I'm thinking about it, I'm gonna have to because it's a little close there. But we'll give it a shot. Noah's the goat, he's holding the camera for me. I just popped the drive shaft out, which I definitely fit it out without having to take it out, luckily. You want to be careful with these drive shafts because they are carbon fiber or fiberglass, whatever they are, I don't know exactly, but let's slide out here. Drive shaft is out with the exhaust in. Just have a good exhaust company that can make exhaust good. Whoops, Motorsport. Next step, I'm gonna hop in the car. We gotta take that shifter out. So it gives us enough room to not have to drop the trans too far down in order to rip the trans and motor out together. But it's a little mess in here, but all you gotta do is just pop this up. Nissan makes it easy. No bolts, no nothing. Take your shifter off, or shift ball off. This is the most simplest part. So there ain't much to it. Pull that out. Pull this up. You could pull it all the way off, which that's what I'm gonna do, but you could just put it to the side for now. And this was an automatic car at one point before I owned it. So this is all cut out and looks all janky, but grab 10 mil and pop all these out. And this shifter will come out with the plate. This looks, geez, this looks a little loose.
Whoa,
Got my
slow
Milwaukee.
down, motherfucker. All
right. Once again, grab your friend to hold the camera. You got 1 bolt, 2 bolt, 3 bolt. Then you just pop this plate up. Then you just... Yeah, I forgot one thing. Underneath here, you got a nut and bolt insert to keep the shifter in spot. I gotta take that off as well, so my bad. All right, don't make my mistake. So basically, you got your bolt here. It's got a nut there. As you can smell, some ATF, but none came out. What you want to do is just loosen this thing, and I just put it in gear, so make sure you put it back. There we go. And then just wrong way. Just unbolt. It is sit up more and got a nice Drift HQ bed aluminum stiff trans mount. Alright, the bolt came out, and just like that, the shifter shot up. Usually you're supposed to take this off before the cap, but I forgot, so it shot up. I mean, that's alright, it makes it easy for me. And just like that, your shifter is out with your spring. Nice little spring, short throw. Simple. Probably eBay. I have no idea. I didn't put it in. But yeah, this is so you got your clearance to go out without having to drop the trans so far down. Next step is make sure all the motor components is out. Got to take all the grounds off. I'm going to take the harness out with it. So I'm going to unplug it, throw it on top, and then make sure, oh, sorry guys. Make sure I take the trans mount off last because I don't know how far this is sagged in. And I got some nice solid mounts, so make it easy. They're probably already loose because I never do nut and bolt checks, sometimes only on my back end, but the angle kit. Yes, it's a nice FDF mag Panthers with some K-Sport and some Swift springs. Well, I started taking some of the ground straps off, and first ground strap, clean, smooth, that boosie fade. That sucks. But as you can tell, everything is off on this side. The only thing I gotta take off is that AC line, which there's no AC fluid in here, obviously, because course port's off, no condenser. And then this side's done. Now I gotta focus on this side. Gotta take power steering hoses, which that's gonna be too crazy because it's already empty. And then vacuum lines and little stuff over here that we'll tag as we go on. Big man, vqde done help pull fi clip. Wagwan we do. We do unplug. Okay, so we basically got the ECU. I don't know if this is the body control or what, but we unplugged it from the ECU. Got down here off. Don't say. Unplugged it from this box, whatever that is. I don't know this stuff. But basically that's all pulled up. All we gotta do is set that on the motor. Let's close this door so no one gets decapitated by the door. Boom, boom, boom. But yeah, all we gotta do is set that on top of the motor, and that goes right with it. Just like that. Now we don't gotta worry about too much stuff. We gotta finish taking off the grounds, vacuums, and pretty much power steering. I got that all disconnected already, and she should be ready to come out. All right, once again, we almost forgot to get a video, but we got everything else disconnected. Got the trans mount, everything down there is off. Started lifting, took the motor mounts off. Finished taking the stuff off the back. Noah found a bunch of stuff I forgot. Well, a few things, like a ground and a power steering line. But we got it lifted up from the runner on the header, and the test pipe, it works, don't question it. We got 2 ratchet straps, and she's holding on its own weight, so it should be good to come out right now. Motor is fully out. Old DE still running. She's sold. Sweet. She's out. This thing's gonna need a lot of cleaning. And then no VQO. Sad days. Alright guys, a week has passed by since I pulled the motor. I got really sick, had the flu. Just finally worked on the car again today. Nothing crazy, just trying to feel myself out, try to feel better. But me and Dad pushed this thing outside, degreased the whole frame. Thing looks like brand new again. Like, yeah, there's some scratches and all, but like, there was a point where I was like, holy crap, I'm gonna need to paint everything. And by the looks of how clean it is, I don't really have to anymore. And then clean the back because back was disgusting. But besides cleaning and degreasing the motor, got the trans off, take my clutch off, which for 3 years we got some really good life out of it. Still pretty good, not too much messed up spots. It's about to hit the rivets in a few spots, but look, here's not too much heat spots. There's a little bit. It's got a little wear on it, but we ain't using that anymore, so I'm gonna have to get a new one. But pressure plate ain't too bad for 3 years of drifting and learning how. And basically the absolute dog getting beat out of it, and it's still together. But yeah, I think that's all we got for this video today. Sorry for the week, you know, because flu season. But everything's all done. It's all taken apart. Next step is starting to get the motor and trans and motor put together, and then get it mocked up in the car. Won this video off with Mau Mau. Mau Mau. She's pregnant, so she's just enjoying. She got chunky. She's like, what are you talking about?